Hey, I'm Rosco, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about furnace air filters. It is important to change your air filters regularly. How often depends on your home and your system setup and how many people live in your home and whether or not you have pets. So how often is a little bit of a gray area. In my house, we like to change them 4 times a year. So when the season changes, we change our filters. But we do have pets, and so that dirties them quite a bit faster than homes without. So some people can get away with changing them twice a year. Some people need to change them every month. It just depends on the household and the quality of filters that you get. Air filters have a Merv rating, that's MERV, and the number determines the size of the molecules that it removes from the air. So the higher the number, the smaller the particles that it can filter out. If you get a low Merv rating, like a 1 through 5, it's really not going to be filtering out that much stuff. I mean, you're going to get the hair, maybe the large dust particles, but not really a whole lot of stuff. You get up into the higher numbers, up towards 20, you're going to be getting all of the allergens and stuff. So the higher the rating, the better the filter, but also the higher rating, the more expensive the filter. So you want to find what works best for you. If money's no object, then get the highest rating you can find in the right filter size and run with it. If money is a factor, then I would shoot somewhere in the middle. These ones from Amazon, I purchased these on Amazon. You can find a link for these down in the description of the video. These are a Merv 11, so that's kind of a middle road. So you get a lot of your dust and your pet particles and things like that. So it's kind of a middle road that is a lot of bang for your buck. So they're fairly inexpensive, but yet they still get most of the particles out of the air. So I do recommend these. If you're wanting ones that are allergen friendly, then you want to maybe search for a higher Merv rating, but you get a lot of bang for your buck with these Merv 11s. Now, depending on your system at home, you may have one filter that is on your furnace unit or on or near your furnace unit, or you may have these on every intake in your house, and you'll have to replace a whole bunch of filters at once. In my personal home, we have one on every air intake, so I have to change out 5 or 6 of these every time I switch them. So I go for a option that is not incredibly expensive, but yet still removes a lot of the particle. If you're only going to be changing out one filter because you have one big filter on your unit, then maybe go with a higher Merv rating, get a little more expensive, a little better filter because you only have to do one. So let me show you how to install one of these on an air intake. In my home, we have air intakes on both the floor and there are some on the ceiling. So for filming this, I thought it'd be easier to show you one of these that's on the floor. So if you're replacing a filter that is inside of an air intake like this one, you'll need to open up the air intake by flipping the little latches open. And then open the cover, and you'll have your old filter in there. We'll remove that. And this one is real dirty, so it was definitely time to change it. Then I like to vacuum out around the filter here because you can get a lot of debris in the grate itself. So we'll go ahead and vacuum off the grate and around the filters. This process is easiest to do if you have the furnace turned off when you're removing the filters. They can get sucked up against there and be hard to get out if you have your furnace running. Now that we've got it vacuumed off, we're going to put the new filter in. You'll want to look on the filter for the direction of the airflow. Most filters have a directional airflow, and that's to help them keep their shape. There's wire on the back side of this, so it's stronger, pushing against that wire, so you want the airflow going the direction that the arrow shows on the side. So we'll set that new filter in there. Got our new filter in place, put the grate on. Got it locked back in place. That's all there is to it. Go ahead and change the rest of them in the rest of the house. I hope you found this video helpful. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you back here next time.